Welcome back to Made with Love, day 11. So grateful to continue this journey with you today and check in on one of my favorite check in points. If you have the book, we're going to turn to this lovely page. And for those of you that do not have the book, if you scroll into your feed right now, I went ahead and posted a copy of it. It is a really nice piece from the journal inside this book that offers us a nice little inventory checklist. I call it the Bank of Self Love. And this is something that I've been sharing and teaching with my kids, and when I would be working in the classroom with littles, and as a teacher, as a coach, as someone that works with all ages, coaching people in regards to nutrition, physical fitness, mindset. This is something that I share with my clients, with my loves across the board. And I like to share the story about a bank account because we all know that when we have money and we deposit it into the account, we have a nice reservoir for things that we need. But when we take money out of the account, we're withdrawing and we no longer have that money for things that we need, right? Hopefully, we're spending it on something that feels really good and the expenditure is worth it. Hi, guys. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Morgan. So I start out this way because I want you to think of you, body, mind, and soul, you as this bank account. And every time you put something in, okay, what you are feeding you, body, mind, and soul, is going to go in and be received and be considered an investment. Or sometimes you can take something, but it really depletes you. So it ends up becoming a withdrawal. Okay. So think of that every time you consider and you dwell in a space of awareness as to what I'm feeding, what am I investing, what am I putting into me, right? What is the deposit that I'm making for myself? For instance, when we eat well, right, and we eat Earth's medicines, we are investing some nice high vibrational food into our vessel to give us energy and lots of good vibrations that really feed lots of functions within us, right? Let's say, for instance, we go to the gym and we work out. Now, in one aspect, we are moving through energy, so we're transmuting energy, and we're going to use energy from our bank account to give that workout. Now, it's two-folded, right? That's a two, or a buy one get one free, maybe, because you're giving yourself something that's actually going to multiply energy on many levels within body, mind, and soul. However, it does take some energy to deliver that, right? So you're putting in, it's going to multiply, your investment is going to expand. You're going to make a lot of money, a lot of energy off of this investment, but it is going to take some in order to deliver, right? So, let's say we're having a loving exchange with someone, right? It's feeding our soul, it's feeding our truth. So we are giving some energy, but we're also receiving some energy that's feeding us, right? Let's say we're having an abusive exchange, something that is not feeling good. It's then just taking. Not only are we giving to it, but then it's also taking. So then we're losing twice. Does that make sense? Everyone's starting to understand that a little bit? Do you have any questions? Anything out there? So the investment that we put within ourselves in this great sense of awareness is knowing the difference between what takes, what gives, what multiplies, what doubles the down when it leaves, right? Knowing all those different variables and having that differentiation. So I always love to use this cute little tally system so that we can kind of take a look at what it is we're depositing and what it is we're withdrawing. Because sometimes when we kind of go over it in our head, we can make a quick accountable, you know, sort of moment to render, but it's not until we can actually see it. Remember when we really use these anymore, the ledgers for our bank accounts. I remember when I first got my bank account, everything, we didn't have the ATM cards yet. So everything was what's going in, what's going out, and back and forth. And you could really see how you were budgeting your money throughout the week, the month, the day, whatnot. So this ledger, it really helps you personally see where you are spending your energy and where you are putting your focus and where you are putting your vibration and how that feels, what it's giving you and what it's taking from you. Does going into uh, O2 debt kill off damaged cells, reducing the risk of does going into oxygen debt kill off damaged cell, reducing risk of cancer? So are you talking about like when you're working out and you're depleting oxygen levels and lactic acid? What are you talking about, Danielle? Be more specific for me. Kill off damaged cells. You're gonna have to talk to me more about that one. But bring it on. Let's talk about this. So when we are taking from our source of energy and we are giving, there is a couple different things that happen. Okay. Now, when we are giving from a space of reward, so for instance, let's say you are in service and you are volunteering your time and you are doing something in service that is completely giving to someone unconditionally and with nothing expected in return. You are giving something in service from your heart, from your love, from your wish, from your will to serve, right? When you are in that space of service, there's this beautiful rapture of energy that happens simultaneously. There is a lot of beautiful exchanges in your hormones, those friends of ours, that serotonin and dopamine, right? And we're usually in a calm space. We're feeling good. And not only are we feeling good, but we're giving and we're doing more of it. So what's happening to us internally is beautiful. Our heart internally loves that space of giving. So, yes, you are putting the energy out, but you are receiving the rewards almost simultaneously as you're giving, right? Body, mind, and soul. So, the one thing about service is it's been said the greatest way to a person's heart is through service. The greatest way to being in the now and in love is through service. And so I always like to share that because it's an investment that keeps on giving. And if you are in the negative, let's say, from some of the energy that's been sucking you dry, or you're giving out too much to resources that isn't giving back, taking advantage of that opportunity in your life really, really creates massive balance and can fulfill you and give you massive deposits throughout your week. So, service. It's a beautiful, beautiful healing modality that gives and gives and gives. So, I want you to take some time tonight and go through your ledger. Okay. And by now, we've collected some information. We've collected some information about ourselves. We've learned a few things about our belief systems. And we've used that awareness and understanding about what we are feeding intuitively and what we are giving massive intention to daily and how that is feeding us and making us feel. Hopefully, from day to day, we've picked up a little movement in our life because we understand that movement creates our action of being and really feeds those intentions. And hopefully by now we've developed some attraction and we're starting to see the rewards of some of this self-love and awareness. So today when you work with your ledger and you take a look at what kinds of investments you're making with your time and what you are feeding yourself and what kind of deposits that's making within you, and what is being taken, what are the withdrawals, and how that is creating balance or harmony in your life. Because as we move through today with this awareness, we will pick up tomorrow with consistency and an availability that uses what's been invested to keep going and building upon for more and more greatness. Because after all, that's what we were born to be. That's what we were born to do, to use our vessels to do great things, fueled by light and love. All right, everyone. You guys have a great day, an amazing, amazing afternoon and evening. Pay attention to your investments. What are you feeding? Let it be with love and peace. I wish you all well. Namaste.